All right, I have all of the caps in the machine, and I've turned it on, and now I don't get frequencies on any channel at all. So I don't know what that means. And but one thing did improve. Well, listen to this. I get audio. Okay, and that is encouraging. So I found a broken trace when I was doing the board. I found a broken trace near the audio amplifier, so I think that was it. So good there, but it won't receive anything. So whenever you don't receive things, I put in some frequencies on the input and I'm not hearing anything. So you back up one step and you say, okay, can I hear the IF frequency? Maybe it's just not getting, the local oscillator's not I'm assuming the local oscillator's not working, because that's why this isn't working here. So the phase lock loop or something's gone funny on this particular thing, so I need to troubleshoot that. But I was able to get some IF, so let me show you how I do that. Let me flip this thing up on its edge here a little bit. Okay. So on the bottom side, I have the IF section. This is the filter. The IF is at 8.83 megahertz. So I've created an 8.83 signal. The way that I did that is I'm using my spectrum analyzer, and I'm going into zero span mode. And I'm setting a start-stop of 8.83, so it's a fixed CW at 8.83. And I turned on the tracking generator, so now I've got something coming out the tracking generator. And I'm using one of those non-contact probes in the reverse direction. I'm using it as a little loop antenna. And so, so let's watch this. Okay, so I'm going to turn up the volume here a little bit. Now I'm going to take my loop antenna. So this is where the IF section is, because this is the IF filter, right? So that's working, and the volume works. So I'm able to listen to IF, and I can do an IF shift with the front knob here. Sounds like a phase lock loop. So that works. So that's encouraging. So let me put it into single sideband mode. Upper sideband, oh there we go. Lower sideband, upper sideband, and CW. So CW and upper sideband are about the same frequency, and the lower sideband shifted. So there's a lot working with the radio. Good news. A lot working, a lot not working on the radio, but turn off the volume here. So anyway, I'm very encouraged that we now have volume, we now have an IF, I can listen to that. So now it's just a matter of figuring out why the signal doesn't come in from the antenna and get mixed. I think probably, like I said, I imagine that the phase lock loop isn't working and I'm not generating an LO. And the LO takes the external signal and converts it to 8.83. When I inject my own 8.83, it hears it, so it's in the front end somewhere. So I am, like I said, let me disconnect this. I am going to assume that it is an LO problem, and I am assuming that once we get the LO working, I'll be able to see a number here. I don't think it's doing anything. I think this counter probably works, but it's just not generating a signal right now. So maybe a wire came loose. I don't know. Because it was working before, so we know this actually does work with the old capacitors in it. So you never know when you replace capacitors. You could create a short, you could bust a wire because you're moving the connectors in and out. Yeah, anyway, that's where we are today.